What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our round one battle for the APA Academy. We finished with the number 2 seed. We have the number 2 seed, and we have the same record as the number 1 seed, but he has a differential that is 1 point higher than ours, if I'm not mistaken. So close to that number 1 overall seed, but at the end of the day, we are very happy because we are playing in the playoffs. We also, if we are managing to make it to the finals, we will not have to play, we will only be able to play Shuckleking if we were to make it there. So that's a positive, I think, as well. And we can take that for sure. But let's go ahead and jump into the matchup and the team. Before we do, guys, do me a favor, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts on the battles, on the playoffs, and of course, what your favorite moment of the season has been so far. And for the secret word of today's video, I actually want to say monkey. That's what the word is. It's not food, it's monkey. That is the word for today's video. So make sure to stick around. Comment that down below to show me you're a real MVP, commenting knowing the secret word of the day. But let's go ahead and see why the word is monkey, because my opponent, well, look at his team. He ends up having a Thwackey. Yeah, he also has a Zygarde 10% and Linoon, which are both very scary Pokemon. But hey, the Thwackey is a monkey, and that is why we're going to go with monkey. But anyways, Zygarde 10% is super spooky because it is one of the fastest Pokemon in the format. 115 base speed is incredible. A Selgor as well, 145 base speed. But then the scariest thing is the Linoon. Without Girder, I think my team would just auto-lose to Linoon because the only resists I have to normal are Berserker and Cradilly. And they don't appreciate taking stomping tantrums or play roughs or whatever the case may be. So with Girder being able to be bulky enough to take a hit, fire off a Drain Punch to recover back a ton of HP, go for a Mach Punch, I'm good to go. I do want to say, by the way, I'm jetting my team right now. It's taking a little bit of time, so if I kind of dip to do that, I apologize. But regardless, Linoon is super scary. Incineroar is also very scary, but it is his most important member of the team for this week. And the reason I say that is because it is his only Gardevoir check, and I say that loosely. Like Clefairy rather, is kind of one deblated to resist to his dual stab, but it's super frail on the special side. So he really doesn't have anything for a well-played Gardevoir. He also, if you guys don't know, couldn't notice, he has one form of removal. Literally the only Pokemon on his entire team that gets any removal is Kabutops. He also has one Spiker in a Selgor. He has 2 Rockers in Clefairy and Kabutops too, which is, it's good because it means that he is probably gonna have to either hazard stack me or he'll lose to my hazard stacking. And the thing with that is we have webs. He does not. So if I get up my webs and he doesn't bring Kabutops, or if I can force it and pressure it so it can't go for a Rapid Spin, GG, forget about it. I feel so confident if I can get up my webs. If I can't though, things can get a little bit dicey. I'd rather get them up, obviously, because then I can find out, is Zygarde scarfed? Is it banded? Because if it's scarfed, then it'll still outspeed my entire team. If it's banded, I can outspeed it with a lot of different things, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do here. But let's go ahead and jump into it, starting with our first mon, which is going to be the Girder. I said how good it was in the match. It is phenomenal here. There is a myriad of different sets I can run. I can run Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Knock Off, and Bulk Up. I can run 4 attacks, which I'm running. I could run an Ice Punch set. I can basically, it's as long as I have Drain Punch, Mach Punch, and Knock Off, I'm good. The fourth move is filler. But in terms of investments, I can go either super defensive or super offensive, and I decided to go super offensive. The reason for that is because we want to do as much damage to everything as we possibly can. Look at my opponent's team once more. Look at it. How many resists to fighting does he have? He has a Selgor, which doesn't count. He has Doublade, which is immune, and he has Clefairy. Doublade and Clefairy, they just lose to knockoff. If I can get rid of their items, Poison Jab does an amazing amount of damage. Doublade, obviously, very scary with Shadow Sneak. I do have a couple of resists, but I also have a couple of answers to be able to switch in on the Doublade as it goes for a Swords Dance or whatever. And I can Oko it back with either, I don't know, Flamethrower, an Earthquake, Mystical Fire, a Shadow Ball, Flamethrower again, Dark Pulse, whatever. I have options for it. So while it might come, it also might not because of that reason. It's just so easily revenge killed by quite a bit on my team. What does this investment do? Well, the Girder allows me to take a +6 Linoon's E-Speed, and I can Drain Punch and get all my health back, which is beautiful. We are also not 2 KO'd by any Specs Selgor attack except for Focus Blast. So it's got to be Specs Focus Blast and hit both, and it's got to be modest. Crazy. We also take 2 banded Zygarde's 1000 Arrows, and with Drain Punch into Mach Punch, we always KO it because we have Iron Fist if he has enough speed for Zoroark, and the rest was put into either his HP or defenses. We have speed for anything creeping, Cradilly, or Vikavolt, and the rest was put into my physical defense. It was like 16 EVs that was left over. We also take a modest Specs of Vanilluxe's Blizzard, And like I said, Iron Fist will allow me to get the KO on the Zygarde by going for Drain Punch into Mach Punch as my next Pokemon is ready. Beautiful. So I can actually start doing that. It's just a shame that it's at the very end when I'm talking about the final Pokemon, because usually I can do these like at the same time. I'm not too bad at it, but right now I feel like I'm struggling to do that. But let's go ahead and talk about our next Mon. Like I said, this Girder is going to be our win condition. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic for us. Maybe not our win condition, but a really big answer to a lot of this team, which is amazing. What is going to be amazing as well is Meanie the Mareanie with the Toxic Spike. So the reason it's going to be so good is because, like I said before, he literally does not have any answers to Hazard Sacking. His only answer is Kabutops going for Rapid Spin. And fine, you go for Kabutops, no problem. I have a physically defensive Girder. I can Drain Punch, get all the health back, or I can knock off as you go into your Clefairy, and I'm good to go. That's really it. So I feel pretty confident about that. But with me going for the Toxic Spikes, he has no grounded poison either. There's none, and that's a huge benefit. Scald is there to burn things, to break subs as best as I can. Obviously, 43 special attack is not going to be breaking any subs. Recover is obvious, and then Haze in case of a Dragon Dancing Zygarde. It's there in case of a Linoon going for, what is it called? I'm trying to think of the name. Belly Drum on me. We can take a Belly Drum from this. We can't take Stomping Tantrum. That's the thing. So if I find out he doesn't have Stomping Tantrum, then I can just Haze and I'm good to go. Scald it, weaken it as best as I can. That's really it. That's what we can do with it. So I feel pretty good about having Haze and the moveset on this Mareanie. I haven't clicked Haze once. I've been clicking Toxic Spikes basically every single game, and it's super, super useful because I can also find out what's boots and what's not, which is very nice. And I'm really hoping that ideally we can, I want to say the set can not lead, but just be something that comes in early enough so that it makes things a lot easier. Because if I manage to get a Toxic Spike up, even just one, on something like the Vanilluxe or something like the Zygarde, the Linoon, the Incineroar, it's going to be a massive difference. And if I can find out that if his Clefairy is either going to be Magic Guard or not, that's a good information for me to have, of course. And I'll also be able to weaken something like the Pikachu, which is actually pretty scary, and I want it in range of Mach Punch from my Girder, that's for sure. But regardless, what else this set does, this set will allow me to, like I said, take +6 Linoon's Earth E-Speed. It also will allow me to basically deal with anything that Kabutops can do. I don't really think it can do much to me, even with Earthquake. We also take Banded or +1 Jolly Zygarde's 1,000 Arrows from full, and we take a non-boosted Vanillux's Freeze Dry. So if it's not Specs, we'll take the hit. We won't take it after Hail, but I can fire off a Toxic Spike, and that will allow me to then basically get all the use I wanted out of my Mareanie, because the Toxic Spike is really, really important to deal with the Linoon specifically. So that is our Mareanie. Moving on to our next mon, it is going to be Bugaloo, the Vikavolt, Bug Buzz, Volt Switch, Sticky Web, and Roost. Count how many ground types he has. He has 1. Count how many electric immunities he has. I guess 2 with Pikachu, but Pikachu's a Pikachu, and it's pretty frail. Regardless, both of them do not appreciate Bug Buzz at all, especially from a Pokemon with 145 special attack. Unfortunately, I couldn't invest more into my offenses. I really needed the bulk because I'm not bringing Swampert, and I need to have an electric resist, and this is my electric resist that I'm bringing to the team. So having this option is really, really useful. What does the investment do? Well, with our Occaberry, we take literally any Incineroar's attack from full. We also have enough bulk for Banded Jolly Zygarde's Outrage after Rocks. The reason I have to do that is because I'm not running Boots, obviously. And again, like I said, he only has 2 Rockers, Kabutops and Clefairy, but I just have to be so careful if he brings them and he sets up Rocks. I don't want to lose to Banded Outrage from Zygarde if my Gardevoir goes down. I just can't have that happen. It just can't happen. With our investment in special defense, we also take Vanillux's Timid Specs Blizzard with the Hail Chip, and we also, like I said, he only has 1 ground type, and it's 2 KO'd by Bug Buzz, which is absolutely amazing. And we also take a non-boosted Jolly Kabutops' Stone Edge, but we all know it's going to run Rock Blast because that is the superior Rock type move, right? Hashtag the O'Shea effect. For those of you who don't know, apparently everyone is calling, or not everyone, some people are calling Rock Blast, running Rock Blast on a Pokemon, the O'Shea effect, because I run Rock Blast when I could run Rock Slide. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It's just something funny I noticed. Anyways, next up though is going to be RuPaul the Gardevoir, and this is a bomb set. I absolutely love this thing. If he did not have a Thwackey, this would be amazing. If he does not bring the Thwackey, I will be so, so happy. And he might not, because I have quite a few different answers. Vikavolt, Moltres, Druddigon, Girder to an extent, Mareanie to an extent, Berserker, Cradilly, a lot of answers to it. But he still might because I have a Swampert. Regardless, I think it'd be absolutely insane if I can pull this off. I'm running Terrain Extender with Trace. Trace is whatever, but I have Psychic Terrain. I'm setting up manual terrain with my Gardevoir. The reason for that is, let's say his let's say something's in range of my Moonblast, and I know I can take whatever hit I want to, and then he's going to come into his whether it's his Linoon or his what is that called, the Blade, or his Zygarde to extreme speed me to death. Well, if I have Psychic Terrain up, you don't get access to your priority moves, and that is amazing. I absolutely love this idea. We also fire off Expanding Forces in terrain are just ridiculous. Are you kidding me? It is so strong. Expanding Force already does 80 base power. It doubles in terrain to 100 and, I know, is it double or 1.5? Let's double check that. It's 1.5, so it's 120 base power in terrain. Plus terrain gives it, I believe it's 1.3. So it's a life orb boost on top of that on a 120 base power attack. 120 base power attack, yeah, coming from a Pokemon with 125 base special attack. Basically, it's going to hit as hard as hell. It is going to be incredible. I cannot wait to fire off. And look, how many answers to Psychic types does he have? He has 1 immunity in Incineroar and 1 resist in Double Blade. Everything else, I'm pretty confident that everything except for Clefairy, Incineroar, and Double Blade drop to a Psychic or Expanding Force in Psychic Terrain. That's insane. But if we can't get that up, that's fine. He also only has 1 resist to Moonblast, being the Double Blade. And again, not really that good of a resist. Incineroar could be very specially defensive, could be a Solid Fest, so that's another reason why I want to run the Toxic Spikes, the webs, so I can take advantage of that. But we can weaken it pretty easily, chip it down as best as we can. We have answers to it defensively, which is nice. And if we can really weaken that thing, it'd be absolutely amazing, because we can then just win with Gardevoir on its own, especially if we can get at that terrain. The investment on our Gardevoir is there, so we have speed 1 for max speed Vikavolt, not Vikavolt, max speed Vanilluxe. We have, like I said, 1 fairy resist, 1 psychic resist, which just destroy his entire team. We also, well, let's beat everything except for Scarfers when webs are up, even Timid Selgor. Timid Selgor reaches 144 base speed, and we have 145 base speed, which is amazing. Also, we have a 45% chance to 2 KO a max special defense Clefairy with terrain boosted Expanding Force. That's a Violite Clefairy. We 2 KO that thing basically half the time. That's insanity. And hey, I mean, if you want to go for soft boils, fine. You only got a few of them. I'm more than happy to just keep firing off Expanding Forces while you just keep soft boiling up. I'm cool with it. We have Terrain Extender. We get the 8 turns if we need to. I'm cool with that. I'll take it. Anyways, this Gardevoir should be absolutely amazing. Mystical Fires, there's a way to hit the Double Blade. It also hits the Vanilluxe. Mystical Fire is 75 base power, meaning it'll be 150 base power against the Vanilluxe. Expanding Force in terrain will do more. It's going to be 140, 120, like I said, plus stab, plus the psychic terrain. So it's going to do more. That's basically it. But if we can really weaken the Vanilluxe and prevent him from switching in, let's say it's a 50-50 and we need to go for Mystical Fire will also help me take a hit from something else, something like a special attacker, which I could definitely take advantage of. My team really needs to be able to take hits effectively to be successful, and if I can weaken the special attack of something like the Selgor, something like the Vanilluxe, the Pikachu, some of these Pokemon like that, we'd be in a really good position. So I feel like that was my best bet there. It also helped me out a lot if I'm dealing with something like a Calm Minding Clefairy, which is pretty scary depending on what moves it has. Again, I don't think he has enough for it based on what I'm bringing, but still, it's still pretty scary. Anyways, other than that, we also are bringing our next mon, which is going to be Tone Time, the Berserker. This is our lead. What? Wait, Matt, you're bringing a team that's revolving around hazard stacking with webs and with toxic spikes, and your lead is a Berserker, which doesn't get rocks. Why? Well, I'm an idiot. No, okay. I'm running a Focus Sash Berserker, and look at his team. How many Steel Resists does he have? How many Fighting Resists? How many Dark Resists does he have? The answer is like none. It's pretty straightforward. Our team can do a lot of work to something like his team with a lead Berserker. I've been leading within all my mocks, and it was absolutely fantastic, which is amazing. It's put in a lot of work for us, and I'm hoping that I can kind of continue that. We have all this coverage because at the end of the day, it hits everything for, I think, like neutral or better, which is beautiful. We have Iron Head for basically everything but the Double Blade, the Incineroar, and I think that's it. Crunches for the Double Blade, Close Combat for the Incineroar. Close Combat will do the same amount of damage as Iron Head would. Iron Head is 80 base power times, oh wait, let's try this again. No, Iron Head would do more if neutral. That's my mistake. I apologize for that. But still, Close Combat is still really good against his entire team because he only has 3 resists to steel, or to fighting. The Selgor, the Clefairy, and an immunity in Double Blade. So if I can Close Combat something on the Incineroar switch as it tries to get an Intimidate off, which I have been doing in my mocks, as maybe they expect an Iron Head or a U-turn, I'm in a great spot. I weaken that thing for Gardevoir, which is beautiful. The investment that we have on our Berserker is, well, first off, one, I should mention, it is an ice resist for us, which is amazing. But the speed is there for Kabutops or Vanilluxe after webs. So it's pretty fast. It's got like almost max speed adamant, which is insanely fast. It's fast. Anyways, we also said it's a lead because I don't expect the lead to be Incineroar or Doublade. If Incineroar leads and I manage to chip it down, then he's going to be in trouble. And again, because I anticipate his lead to be one of those because he needs a way to handle the Gardevoir, or not to be one of those because he needs a way to handle the Gardevoir and he can't let them go down quickly. We also, by the way, are not too killed by Timid Scarf Blizzard, which is beautiful. And with Iron Head Crunch, Close Combat, U-Turn, we do so much damage. We already have a Life Orb boost with Tough Claws, which is amazing. Berserker has been super impressive. Tone Time is going to be putting in the finest of work. I absolutely know it. Moving on, our next mon is going to be Firewall the Moltres, our final one. I had a lot of tough decisions to make on what to leave off. I really want to bring Zoroark. I really want to bring Dredagon. I really want to bring Swampert, Audino. Literally everything on my team I thought could have come. And I really want to bring a lot of them. At the end of the day, we're going with Moltres because I need a way to effectively deal with Vanilluxe. And I know this is a Moltres. It's not super bulky. It's not a resist to ice by any means. But Flamethrower hits it for insane damage. We also have a really rounded investment which allows us to take a ton of different hits. So what does our investment allow us to do? Because again, we're super bulky, but we're also pretty damn fast. With our investment, we take 2 Specs Vanilluxe's Freeze Dries or 2 Scarf Blizzards from the Vanilluxe. We also have enough bulk to take an Adamant non-boosted Zygarde's Rock Slide. So if it's Adamant Scarfed, we take Rock Slide. Beautiful. He has 3 Fire Resists. 2 of them are weak to ground. The other 2 don't want to get burned by sands. So let's try that again. What are his fire resists? Well, he has a resist in Kabutops, Incineroar, and Zygarde. 2 of them, Incineroar and Kabutops, don't want to take a Scorching Sands. 2 of them in Zygarde and Kabutops don't want to get burned from Scorching Sands. So that is why we're running it. Roost for recovery, obviously U-turn for momentum, and then we have enough speed for Zygarde under webs. That's what we have speed there for, which is beautiful. It ended up being fantastic. The EV spread worked out perfectly. There was not a single EV left over in my defenses, and I just popped everything into my special attack, which is amazing. 76 EVs left over is beautiful. I'm just kind of upset I couldn't have enough wiggle room to get me to be modest because it would make things a lot easier for investment. I would have freed up a lot more, but hey, it is what it is. Guys, that is our team. This team will get us to the semifinals. I know it. I'm really confident. I'm hoping we can get the job done. It's time for Shay versus Shay. I'm excited. Playoff time. Let's do it, baby. Okay, everyone, we're back. I don't know what he's bringing yet. We're going to see. We're going to find out together. You're going to get my live reaction to finding out exactly what he's bringing when I find out he's bringing it. Communicating's taking some time. I know Shay's switch is a little bit weird. So hopefully we don't DC disconnect at all. We're also using a server that's really different than what we normally would use. And hopefully, fingers crossed, my goddamn recording doesn't just crash on me. Yesterday, I played APA, and oh my god, see? Okay, so he brings the Kabutops. There's no Grookey, Thwacky. Fuck, I did it again. There's no Thwacky, amazing. But he does bring the Kabutops, which is a Rapid Spinner. He does bring no Linoon, that's good. That's good. There's Vanilluxe, spooky. Okay, let's mark down everything he has. So let's go level 50. We already know we want to lead with Berserker here. So we can see here Vanilluxe. We can see a Zygarde. We can see Kabutops. We can see a Selgor. Graplock. That's the thing I didn't see. Oh, there's no Incineroar. Oh my god, there's no Incineroar. Clefairy. Okay. See, part of me wants to lead off with Vikavolt going for webs here, but I shouldn't do that. I'm going to lead off with Tone Time. That's our lead. I'm nervous as hell, and hopefully, like I was saying, I don't want my footage to just crash, because tomorrow's video for NCP, I adjusted some settings with Liv to make it look a bit clearer, and let me know what you guys think about those settings. If they're pretty nice, it's better than the previous video, that's for sure. But it just stopped recording halfway through the battle, and it's crazy because I have to do the thing post-com tomorrow, the last half of it, which sucks. But anyways, we're leading off with Tone Time here. I'm nervous. Let's do it. Again, Ironhead demolishes everything. He literally has no resist to Ironhead on his team right now. That's nuts. Okay, let's take a look at Graplocked. How much is Graplock going to take from this? It should take a ton. Max HP, max defense. Impish is taking 35 to 43 only. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I guess if I see Graplock, I switch out. Spreadsheet, what is that? Okay, Selgor. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Do we Ironhead though to bring it down to Sash? We don't have a Scarfer here, but I think going for Ironhead is the play. So we're gonna Ironhead, and then we'll U-turn. Protect. That's fine. That's fine with me. So he's got Protect as one of his moves. It's good to know. So Iron Head does not go through Protect. That's not a move like that. But let's fire off another Iron Head. Again, no switch in. If this is like Bandit Iron Head, he's like, whoa, shit, I'm screwed. But he goes for a Yawn here. Okay. Okay, is it sashed? It is sashed. Huh. Question is, I'm expecting to Protect for sure, but I'm going to go into Firewall here and then U-turn out. There's no hazards up, so there's no reason for me not to do this. Yawn Protect, interesting. Does he go for another Yawn here? Does Protect? He spikes. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Gets a second layer up now. Unfortunate, but we'll U-turn anyways. We'll U-turn anyways. He yawns me, that's fine. So we're gonna get the KO on this. And spikes are up, which sucks because we lose our fucking sash. Oh, we lose our sash. If we just Iron-Headed there, if we Iron-Headed this, oh, no, we couldn't have done that. It's okay, it's okay. I think we go Vikavolt here. Pretty freely, I might add. Because, what would we go into? Maybe Vanilluxe? We go Vikavolt here. Yeah, we go Vikavolt. So him not bringing Linoon is good because we would have to deal with Linoon with the spike up, which would have been very scary. That's okay though. It's okay. We're doing good. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Let's take a look at Vikavolt and see a look at some of the calcs with Zygarde. 10%. Banded Zygarde, 1,000 arrows, does 47 to 56. So we're going to find out right away, is he banded or not? Gucci. Vanilluxe. So Vanilluxe, if it's a wall breaking set with Blizzard, Specs Blizzard, Modest Specs Blizzard KOs me. I don't know if I can't really risk this right now. I'm going to go into Firewall here, figure out what he wants to do, and then deal with it after. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my Vikavolt. So we're going to switch out. Unfortunate. I just don't want to be playing too tentative. Blizzard. So we're going to find out right now, is he Specs? 194. Yo, that's a... Fuck, man! We're down to 62. Okay. 197 down to 62. Jesus! Are we gonna... If we lose to fucking hacks, I'll be really pissed. 197 minus 62. 135. Blizzard. That is... That's wrong Pokemon. Moltres. Blizzard. That's not even Specs. It's level 60 I put. Oops, that's wrong. Level 50. Choice Specs. That is totally Specs. And it's gonna outspeed me here too. Oh my god. Fuck, do I just... I have to sack this fucking thing, don't I? That's so unfortunate. Let's just fucking... U-turn here. He switches out. Can we break through? Can we please break through? Memphis. Please break through. Can we please break through? Damn it! Please, can we not lose to hacks? Just okay, just Flamethrower thaw me out. Okay, freeze Pokemon. Flame. Frozen Pokemon. Scorching Sands works. Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands. He arrows me. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know if it's banded though. It's just that sucks. That really sucks. God damn, that really sucks. Okay. We go into Vikavolt here. And we go for our webs. We cannot allow a Specs... We can't allow a Specs Vanilluxe to outspeed my entire team. Can't allow that. Oh, dude, if I knew Scorch, I would have gone for that earlier. But Scorching Sands defrosts you. That's crazy. Arrows, is he banded? Down to 78. That's 105. It's 105. So let's take a look again. We have Zygarde 10%, doing 105 to us. It's Adamant banned. We don't have a switch in, but I also don't want to lose this. What do I need this for? Nothing really right now. We just bug buzz here and that's it. But Adamant banded Zygarde. Okay. We have Girder. Girder takes the hit. Drain punches back up, but honestly I'd go for knockoff. So we're gonna go into the Girder. Or we don't take the hit with Berserker, do we? No, we definitely don't take the hit with Berserker. No, we don't. If it locked into Outrage, that's another story. But we know it's banned. We go into Girder. We fire off the poison jab, the knockoff pretty freely. Knockoff is free. I'm expecting Clefairy, whatever. You can get rid of its a Violite as it does switch out to Clefairy. My name Clef. Yep. So let's see, how much damage are we going to do this? Still no T-Spike up, which sucks. I really want to get that Toxic Spike. We get rid of its Violite, which is beautiful. Okay. How much does Poison Jab do to you? Well, first off, Knockoff did about 10%, I'd say. So I'd say this is physically defensive. Bold. Let's say no item. Poison Jab will do enough to 2 a kill, basically. Question is, do I think he goes for Moonblast? I think he expects me to go for... I think he expects something else. So I'm going to go for a Poison Jab. So risky play, I'm going to go for it. It's Poison Jab. Stays in. P-Jab. Big damage. Teleport. Yes! That's exactly what I want to see. Want to see a teleport, want to see a wish, something like that. That would have been perfect. We definitely take those. Okay, now we take a look at Vanilluxe. Because Vanilluxe is specs. Vanilluxe is specs. And I did, I believe, 135 to my Moltres. So again, we'll take a look at Moltres quickly. 135 to Moltres is a min roll for Modest. So he could be Modest. Against Girder. Okay. This is a Pokemon. This is a Pokemon. We're going to go for a knockoff to weaken this thing, I believe. That's what we want to do. We want to get rid of its Violite. That's what we're going to do. We're going to knock, or not Violite, like Assault Vest potentially. Or Leftovers or whatever. We knock off, get rid of its Violite, Assault Vest, not a Violite, whatever the word is. Chestoberry. Octolock. The fuck is this? Octolock. Traps target, lowers defense and special defense by 1 each turn. What the hell is this? Okay, well, interesting. Interesting, okay. What is this called? Graplocked. We do still a solid chunk of damage with Drain Punch. We do a really solid chunk. So we're going to Drain Punch here. We do a good chunk of damage, so let's do that. That is nothing. Shit. If it's not going to have sub, though. Can't have sub. It won't have rest. Or it won't have sleep talk. It goes for dig. Interesting. We're at -2 now, I believe. Dig. Dig. Okay. So we'll go for the... First of all, let's take a look at his team. If I get up... Okay. If I get up a Psychic Terrain, I think I can win. We'll go for another Drain Punch. It's going to miss. Dig is going to do a solid chunk to me. Or not. Defense fell, special defense fell because of Octolock again. We're at -3, we go for another Drain Punch here. Get some more health back. Big damage. Is he not running rest? Is he not running rest? Or a fighting move? Or not bulk up? Circle throw. Is that the one that always switches you out? Wow, that did some damage. But it switches you out. Okay, what does it go into? Fucking Marini. Goddamn Marini. Okay. We're gonna switch out. We're going back into it. I hope he goes for Octolock. Maybe he goes for Dig. Who knows? Who knows? We take spikes. Octolock. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. This thing could be very scary. Much scarier than I was thinking it's going to be, which is weird. Definitely weird. Regardless, we can fire off the Drain Punch here. As we do. Okay, so down goes this thing. Hopefully it releases for us from the Octolock. But damn. I'm definitely rattled. That freeze hurts me so much. That freeze hurts me so much. Because if I got the U-turn out, oh, that would have been beautiful. He goes into Tangelos. Okay, he's boots on this. He's fucking boots. Oh, he's boots. I think we just Drain Punch him. Cover back as much HP as we can. As he goes for spin here. He spins. Fuck. That's okay. We'll take the hit. We do run get back a shit ton of HP. Might even KO this thing. Come on now. We just KO it. Beautiful. He was boots, yeah. That was his only answer to that, which makes sense, but we have a good amount of HP now. We should take any Zygarde attack, I believe. Zygarde, 10. We're pretty sure we know it's Adamant, Banded. To Girder, we are at neutral. Or no, we're at -1 now. Aren't we? Oh, we're at -1 now. That's not good. How does Marini take this hit? Gucci. This thing. Okay. We're at -1, right? We're at -1. Okay, right now he's got Clefairy left, which fine, but I think I Mach Punch this. I should have enough in the back. Tone Time doesn't take the hit. Nothing takes the hits. Oh my god. Dude, that freeze is so big. That freeze is coming to such big play here. Oh my god, it's so upsetting. We gotta go, like, we can't win this game right now. It's done. Our season's gonna come to an end because of a freeze. Vanilluxe, Wall Breaker, Level 50, Blizzard. Oh my god. It crit me! And it froze me! Dude. Dude, can the hacks just stop? We're gonna lose this game. And I'm like, that fucking, fuck, man. We gotta go RuPaul. Oh, I don't know why I went RuPaul. I don't know why I fucking did that. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I'm just on tilt now. It's fucking back-to-back freezes. Are you kidding? You better believe I'm salty. Like, we don't KO the Vanilluxe with anything right now. Mystical Fire is the best thing we can do to survive the hits. We're gonna go for Mystical Fire. Well, it's Speed unless it's Scarf, and again, I'm pretty sure it's not Scarf, so Mystical Fire. Yeah, weaken it. Blizzard will take the hit. I swear, if he gets a third freeze. On the off chance he thinks I'm not scarfed, I'm gonna Moonblast. Or on the off chance he thinks I am scarfed. Does it go Zygarde? He doesn't go Zygarde. Okay. Like, we're gonna lose this game because he back to back, he froze me. Like the second one freeze didn't matter. It didn't matter. The first freeze that ends up mattering. That's big. Because there's no way he stays on a Moltres. I get a free U-turn out. Season's really about to come to an end because of fucking freeze. Fucking 10% chance. Arrows, 16 PP. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This match was so good for us and just fucking freeze. Great prep on his part with the boots on the, like, we won this game if he didn't have a Rabbit Spin. So great play. But, like, I'm really, really upset about that freeze because that ends up being what's going to cost it for us. I doubt he's in range. I doubt he's in range. If somehow he is, somehow on Earth, he's in range of Mach Punch, I'm going to lose it. He's definitely not. Yeah, he's not in range. We got to crit him here. Hope we get it, and even then, I don't think he's going to KO. Super upsetting. Our season's going to come to an end because of that bullshit. Nothing. Arrows. GG to Shay. I don't want to go in depth on this because there's really nothing I can do. Like, he got it. He ends up winning this game. I definitely believe that freeze ends up being absolutely critical and being the reason why he's going to win this game. The spike ends up being massive. Ends up being huge. But that freeze was so costly. I did not play this game well either. GG, congrats Shay. If I was Shucka, I think we'd have this right now, but not Shucka. Not Shucka. Fuck. I definitely felt that we had a team that can go all the way. This is only our second loss. Our first loss comes down to a rock slide, a hurricane miss into a rock slide French, and our second and only other loss comes to a fucking freeze. He switches out Sax off the Clefairy. Fine, I don't know why. I don't know why he stacks that off. Berserker against Zygarde. Don't know why he did that. Doesn't help him with anything. This thing doesn't get priority, but let's go for Iron Head. He's got to go for it. His only play is to go for 1,000 arrows. Unless he tries to go for Superpower, expecting a Shuckleberry. If it gets Superpower, I think it does. But still, that should KO me. He's adamant banned. Do we somehow live this hit? I don't think we do. Yeah. We lose, and yeah, that fucking sucks. Good job, Shay. Way to move on. That crit... Not fucking crit, what am I saying? My words are all jumbled up. The fucking freeze. In the fucking playoffs, too. Are you kidding me? Like... Are you kidding me? In the playoffs, a fucking freeze to basically cost it. Guys, we had a great season. I still feel strongly we had an amazing chance to win. And instead, that. If you guys enjoyed watching me get frozen twice, crit multiple times, whatever, it's just, god damn it. When it rains, it pours. And it is what it is. You know, I've gone away with dodging Toxics for like a lot this season. It happens quite a bit. But obviously Toxic is clicked a lot more often than Freeze Dry, or Blizzard is rather. He brought a good set. He brought specs on the Vanilluxe, banned on the Zygarde, and just wanted to go balls to the wall. And his speed is definitely better than my speed. The fact that Zygarde could be banned and go in is insane. I was so surprised not to see an Incineroar ends up working out for him. The spike is massive. Him having that spike there, huge. Just everything he brought ended up being perfect. The Graplock weakening down my girder was key. That was key. And I can't just like what a set, what an interesting set. But yeah. I feel like if he switched us out, I feel like if the Graplock didn't go into, literally went to anything else, into literally anything else other than Marini, we got the kill on it, And we got momentum, basically. Go into Berserker. We KO the Berserker. We kill the Graplock, whatever. Okay? Go into Gardevoir. KO that. Shit. Okay, well, we lost the game. Season's over. That really sucks. I don't know when we're going to have the next video on Saturdays, guys. We typically have 2 leagues going on at all times, but we're going to be taking a bit of a break, I guess, because we have, I think BBR is going to be starting up at some point soon, but after this season ends, we still have NCP going up, which is awesome, but we definitely had a really good shot. I think the freeze ends up being a massive factor because there's no way he stays in to loses Vanilluxe to my Moltres. Even then, I click Roost. And I'm going to be able to take whatever hit he wants to go for. What do you go into? And maybe it's on me for not realizing that Scorching Sands broke through the what is it called? I'm trying to think of the name. The freeze. Maybe it is. But that freeze ends up being absolutely critical. Guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Make sure to comment the secret word of the day. But damn, that's so unfortunate. I really enjoyed this format too. This format was so much fun. Having Gardevoir on the team was great. Swampert and Moltres, the combination with that and Vikavolt was awesome. The team was great. Cradily is the only one that doesn't end up showing up to any games, and we end up picking up a loss in the quarterfinals. GG's to Shay. Hey guys, I thought I would take this moment and talk about the battle quickly because it's been a couple days. This is actually being recorded the day the video goes up. I wanted to do this earlier on, but I might as well talk about it. Obviously, this battle did not go the way I wanted to, and I still am pretty upset with how it went because I definitely... The salt that came out when the freeze happened, it really sucked. The second one did not matter at all. We knew that. The crit didn't even matter because he would just KO me with the next one. It really didn't matter at all. But I'm more frustrated with the fact that I played so poorly in certain situations. Once I got rid of the Aselgor, he had one Pokemon faster than base 80, and that was the Zygarde. I had an opportunity with my Vikavolt, instead of getting up webs, where I could have gone for a Bug Buzz. And if I went for Bug Buzz there, I weakened the Zygarde to the point where it's in range of Mach Punch from my Berserker. And if I just do that, then I don't really think he has an out. I can always sack off that. I can sack off the Marini. I can sack off the Vikavolt. But essentially, my play there should have been to go for the Bug Buzz to weaken the Zygarde, and then try and get up webs if he switches out. And if he goes into Clefairy, then I can go and get my webs up. That's like sure, but at the end of the day, that was a poor play on my part. Another problem there that happened that I want to touch base on was when he went for Circle Throw. When he went for Circle Throw with his Graplock and switched me out into Marini. If he switched me out to literally anything else, then I got a KO. So I would have been thrilled for that to happen. But no, unfortunately he switched me out into the Marini. It meant I had to go back into my Girder, and the reason for that is because his Graplock was solely built to beat my Marini. That's really it, guys. These are important things. He basically prepped phenomenally. I was super surprised not to see an Incineroar. Thwacky came to all my matches, all my mocks, and it didn't show up here. Same deal with Incineroar. Basically, Kabutops showed up a couple times, but never had spin. Graplock never showed up, so I was kind of caught off guard for that, and Aselgor also never showed up. So those two things, I was really caught off guard, and what ended up being the biggest turn was when he went for Spikes. If he had not gone for Spikes, that would have been great, and that would have been really useful for me because I would have been able to keep my Berserker Sash intact. But he went for Spikes, and he had a great play, and it benefited him, so shout out to Shay for that. That's really it, guys. That's really it. We had a hell of a season. I'm really disappointed with the way it ended. I wish we could go to the finals. I definitely believe this team was incredible, and I kind of went into this season thinking, like, okay, you know, it's just like, it's low tier, it's not going to be like that intense, the viewership isn't going to be there, like, you guys aren't going to really enjoy it so much. I was dead wrong. You guys loved this season, and I really do appreciate you guys sticking around for it, even through the good times and also the bad, where we do end up unfortunately losing. And yes, I am frustrated because both of our losses did have some portion of luck involved, but I can't say that's like, it's not... I can't make that an excuse because we've won games where we've gotten lucky. And we've had games come close where we've gotten lucky. Like, for example, against Vepsis in NCP Week 2, we crit a U-turn to KO his Slowbro. And we don't crit that, we don't KO it. And then the Slowbro's around, then it's going to be a big problem. So basically, at the end of the day, it kind of evens out. So I have to make sure that I do better playing around the hacks. And at the same time, you guys saw during the game, I looked up Scorching Sands. I looked up what moves defrost someone. I was like, okay, Flamethrower can defrost it. No, Flamethrower can't defrost it. So what am I going to do? completely ignoring the fact that Scorching Sands does. If I had gone for a Scorching Sands on the Vanilluxe, I would have thought out, and I potentially could have burnt the Zygarde. If I burnt the Zygarde, it was game over. I don't think he could have done anything against me. But I took away that chance by not looking it up. But you guys are going to make sure, for now, you know 100%, I will remember that Scorching Sands will defrost someone, will thaw someone out. You know, I'm going to remember that. And you guys should too, okay? This is what it's about. We take these losing experiences, these bad experiences, and we turn them into something positive that we can then move forward and get better at this game. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to come back next time around we have an APA Academy season, next time we have a low tier season, next time we have any draft league, and I'm going to make sure that we are better this time than last time. So guys, I want to thank you once again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, comments, subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys. We're going to have some amazing content coming up for you guys. I'm going to be bringing back the top 6s of every single type. I have a video that is planned with our editor, Just Kurt, which is going to be going up ideally next weekend. And I just can't wait. So if you guys are excited, if you guys like Draft League content, stick around. I have so much stuff planned that's like not just like Draft League battle related, but just Draft League related, competitive Pokemon related, but like different. It's going to change the Pokemon battling community. I'm confident about that. But guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you guys next time.